21. Please at least show some courtesy to say reply good morning. Is anybody listening to me? Okay, today I will complete this chapter, remaining portion. Can you see this PDF?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So we completed all these disk scheduling algorithms last time, right? Now a small topic is remaining, which is related to RAID, RAID. Okay, that we will complete today, and from my portion, your syllabus will be over. Okay, so now what is RAID? So this will take 15-20 minutes only. Okay. So we completed this scheduling algorithms. There is one question for you. You have to solve this question. It may come on in your unit test too. Okay. So try to solve this question. If you will solve it, you will uh, get to know, or you will have a hands-on on all these algorithms. Okay. As for FCFS, SSTF, scan, C-scan, look, and C-look. Okay. Now RAID. What is RAID? Redundant arrays of independent disk. तो हम अभी disk की बात कर रहे हैं. We are talking about disk. Okay. Which is a technique which makes use of combination of multiple disks instead of using a single disk for increased performance, redundancy or both. What is this? किस डिस्क की बात कर रहे हैं हम? दिस मैग्नेटिक डिस्क. ठीक है, हम इसकी बात कर रहे हैं. दिस मैग्नेटिक डिस्क which we use to store the data. Now what is the innovation in it? So we use this disk to store the data, but we want we want more than just storing the data. ठीक है, we want to do data redundancy. Redundancy means repetition of data. ठीक है, data redundancy क्यों चाहिए? In case suppose one disk fails, ठीक है, एक डिस्क अगर फेल हो गई तो हमारा सारा डेटा लॉस हो जाएगा. ठीक है, so whatever the data is there on suppose disk 1 D1, ठीक है, हमने उसको क्या रखा है, D2 में हमने उसकी कॉपी, डुप्लीकेट कॉपी करके रखी. So अगर ये D1 डिस्क फेल हो जाता है, so we can get our data back from this disk D2. Okay, so this is the whole concept. Redundant arrays of independent disks. So we have arrays of independent disks. अलग-अलग डिस्क के arrays of independent disk मतलब मल्टीपल डिस्क. ओके, मल्टीपल डिस्क है जिसमें हम डेटा को स्टोर कर सकते हैं फॉर increased performance. ठीक है, data redundancy or both. The term was coined by David Peterson, Garth A. Gibson and Randy Katz at University of California, Berkeley in 1987. What is data redundancy? Data redundancy, although taking up extra space, adds to disks reliability. So reliability क्यों हम बोल रहे हैं? Because if one disk fail, we can get our data from another disk. Okay, this means that in case of disk failure, if the same data is backed up on another disk, ठीक है, अगर दूसरी डिस्क पे हमारा डेटा ऑलरेडी बैक्ड अप है, we can retrieve the data and go on with the operation. ठीक है. On the other hand, if the data is spread across just multiple disks, Without RAID technique, the loss of single disk can affect the entire data. So what is the use of RAID technique? वो हम देखते हैं, ठीक है? Key evaluation points for RAID system. So RAID system provides what? RAID system provides reliability, availability, performance and capacity. So reliability तो देता ही है, ठीक है? Why? Because if one disk fail, we can recover our data from another disk. Availability means how available is the system for actual use. So data is available whenever we require it. Performance. So if we have data on multiple disks, performance can be or throughput can be increased. Capacity, given a set of n disks with each with B blocks, how much useful the capacity is available to the user. So how much data can be stored? Okay, that is capacity. So if there are multiple disks, then there are advantages of all these. We have all these 4 advantages. Okay, in case of RAID system. Now RAID is a very transparent to underlying system. This means to host the system. To the host system, it appears as a single big disk. यानी कि हमें यूजर को कैसा लगेगा कि एक बड़ी सी डिस्क है, बट एक्चुअली and it is presenting itself as a linear array of blocks. और हमें कैसे लगेगा? It is just a linear array of blocks, but it is not such. ठीक है? This allows the older techniques to be replaced by RAID without making too many changes in the existing code. Just a minute. So still only 35 students. Other students are not interested. How many were there in the first lecture? Can you please tell me? How many were there in first lecture? Yes. फर्स्ट लेक्चर था आप लोगों को?
हाँ मैम।
कौन सा?
डा।
उसमें कितने थे?
वो मैम लिखा नहीं।
यस रुद्र, रोल नंबर 100.
Yes, ma'am.
How many students were there in first lecture? Do you know?
Ma'am, no.
You were there?
Yes.
You attended it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So I was telling about how RAID works. Okay. So how RAID works? So it places the data on multiple disks, allowing output operations to overlap in a balanced way. So this RAID helps in balancing the input output operations. ओके, सो इनपुट आउटपुट ऑपरेशंस बैलेंसिंग में काम करता है कैसे? सपोज P1 प्रोसेस है, इट इज परफॉर्मिंग सम इनपुट ऑपरेशन, इट नीड सम इनपुट ऑपरेशन टू डू, ठीक है, तो हम उसको इफ इट इज बिजी इन डूइंग सम इनपुट ऑपरेशन एंड P2 जो है तो उसको हम बिजी रखेंगे आइदर इन CPU और आउटपुट ऑपरेशन. सो दिस suppose if in this way multiple processes P1, P2, P3, P4 multiple processes request for input output operations, ठीक है, तो input output operations को disk की requirement होगी for taking the data and all, okay, so or for accessing the data. So multiple input output operations अगर एक साथ आते हैं तो how to balance them, ठीक है, तो वो RAID से possible है. In case of RAID, we need to understand three terms. First is stripping, that is data is split between multiple disks. Mirroring, that is data is mirrored, यानी कि duplicated between multiple disks, and parity. Parity also referred to as checksum, ठीक है, यानी कि in case of parity is calculated value. तो parity आपको पता है, हमने आप लोगों ने DCN में भी पढ़ा होगा, error correction and detection method में. But here the parity will be used for duplication of for we can say for doing backup of data, backup और redundant data के लिए parity कैसे यूज होती है, that we will see by taking an example. So let's now go to different RAID levels. Okay, so first one is 0. In 0, what is done? This configuration has stripping but no redundancy of data. यानी कि data is divided into multiple disks. It offers the best performance but tolerance, fault tolerance नहीं है. यानी कि हमारा जो data है, these are two disks, disk 1 and disk 2. Data is divided into block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 7. Sorry, 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are different blocks among which the data is divided. But यहाँ पे data को हमने backup लेके किसी और जगह पे store नहीं किया है. So there is no redundancy of data. So therefore अगर हमारा data यहाँ पे loss होता है तो वो that will be lost forever, ठीक है, हम कहीं से दूसरी जगह से या दूसरे डिस्क से डेटा को नहीं ले पाएंगे. we won't be able to recover our data. So that's why it does not provide fault tolerance. That is RAID level 0, ठीक है, वो डेटा को strip करता है among multiple disks but it does not provide redundancy. So you can here see that blocks are stripped across the disk. So disk 0, 1, 2, 3. तो यहाँ पे क्या है 0, 1, 2, 3, ये जो हमारा डेटा है वो इस तरह से मल्टीपल डिस्क के अलोंग जो है वो डिवाइडेड है, ठीक है. नाउ रिलायबिलिटी इज 0, सो देयर इज नो डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ डेटा. कैपेसिटी कितनी है? नंबर ऑफ ब्लॉक्स, सॉरी n. The entire space is being used to store the data. सारी स्पेस डेटा को डेटा स्टोर करने में ही काम आ रही है, डुप्लीकेशन के लिए कोई स्पेस नहीं है. So n disks each having b blocks are fully utilized for storage. So capacity is n into b. Okay. Now RAID 1, which is also called as disk mirroring. तो यहाँ पे डेटा redundancy होगी, but there is no stripping. इन यहाँ पे उल्टा है. So how? Block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. These all 4 blocks are duplicated in disk 2. आप देख रहे हो disk 2 में भी same block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4 है. So suppose disk 1 जो है, अगर disk 1 fail हो जाता है, we can recover our data from disk 2. So this is called as mirroring. Okay, data multiple disk के along divided नहीं है. That's why we will say no stripping, but mirroring is there. So it provides fault tolerance. So we can save our data. Okay. So यहाँ पे आप देखो disk 0, 1, 2, 3. So ये जो भी data है disk 0 में, that is there also available on disk 1. Disk 2 में जो भी data है, that is available on disk 3. So this data is mirrored. यहाँ पे 2 is mirrored with 3. ठीक है. So reliability is 1 to n by 2. One disk failure can be handled for certain because blocks of that disk would have duplicates on some other disk if we are lucky enough. And disk अगर दोनों disk जीरो भी suppose जीरो भी fail हो जाए और 2 भी fail हो जाए, ठीक है, then again this can be handled as the blocks of these disks have duplicated on 1 and 3. but if suppose disk जीरो भी fail हो जाए और 1 भी fail हो जाए, तो हमारे पास ये वाला जो डेटा है, ठीक है, 0246, वो that will be lost forever, ठीक है. That's why reliability is 1/n/2. फुल reliability हम नहीं कह सकते. एंड कैपेसिटी जो है वो हाफ हो जाती है, b/2 हो जाती है. Why? Because the two blocks or the half number of blocks are used for storing the data and half blocks are used for duplicating the data or mirroring the data. Okay, so other half is just a mirror to the already stored data. Now RAID 2. So in configuration, this configuration uses stripping across the disk with some disk storing error checking and correcting also. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे Hamming code, if you remember in DCN we studied Hamming code, so which is used for error correction detection as well as correction. Okay, so that method is used. RAID 2 has no advantage over RAID 3 as is no longer used now. So RAID 2 is not used, actually RAID 3 is used, but RAID 2 में फिर भी we need to study what RAID 2 level provides. So this is disk 0, disk 1, disk 2, disk 3. So you can here see that data is divided among multiple disks. ठीक है, यहाँ A1, A2, A3, A4 है, then B1, B2, B3, B4, C1, C2, C3, C4 and D1, D2, D4. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे stripping is there. ठीक है, stripping is there. But यहाँ पे जो disk 4 है, 5 और 6 है, that what it is doing? It is storing the parity bits. So disk 4 is storing the parity bits for A parity 1, B parity 1, C parity 1, यानी कि disk 0 का जो डेटा है उसके लिए parity is stored in disk 4. Disk 5 में parity bits are stored for disk 1 and in disk 6 parity bits are stored for disk 2. ठीक है, so these parity bits help in what? Error correction and detection. Suppose if there is some error, we can solve that error or we can recover our data from these disks. Okay, now RAID 3. This technique uses stripping and dedicates one drive to storing parity information. Now what is the difference between RAID 2 and RAID 3? In RAID 2, you can here see that multiple disks are used for parity bits, for storing the parity bits. But in RAID 3, you will see that only single disk is used for storing the parity bits. Here you can see disk 1, 2, 3, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. So multiple data is divided across 3 disks. इन तीनों के parity bits जो है that will be stored on disk 4. Okay, so there is only one disk which is utilized for parity bits. Okay, so disadvantage क्या है? अगर इस disk को कुछ हो गया, then यानी कि बैकडअप वाला disk ही अगर lost हो गया, then problem may rise. ठीक है, so this is the difference between RAID 2 and RAID 3. Now RAID 4. This level uses large strips, which means a user can read record from any single drive. Okay. Overlapped input-output can then be used for read instructions. So only for read and instructions, overlapped input-output can be done. अगर आपने operating system में पढ़ा हो या किसी subject में पढ़ा हो, overlap input output can be used for database में आपने पढ़ा होना चाहिए, right? That whenever we are doing input output operations, ठीक है, we can perform only read instructions. The processes can only perform read instructions at the same time. राइट इंस्ट्रक्शन परफॉर्म नहीं हो पाएगा एट द सेम टाइम. व्हाई? बिकॉज अगर राइट ऑपरेशन भी परफॉर्म हो पाता है, ठीक है, देन इफ सपोज सम प्रोसेस इज रीडिंग द डेटा एंड उसी टाइम राइट हो गया, so the process will not be able to read the actual data. जो first process था P1, that will not be able to read the actual data. अगर उसके पहले ही राइट ऑपरेशन हो चुका है तो ओल्ड वैल्यू जो है वो रीड नहीं हो पाएगी एंड द अपडेटेड वैल्यू विल बी रेड. सो राइट ऑपरेशंस विल नेवर बी ओवरलैप और are never allowed at the same time. Only read operations can be overlapped. Okay, because all write operations are required to update the parity drive also. No overlapping is possible in that case. So RAID level 4 में क्या है? You can see disk 0, 1, 2, 3. So only this single disk is used for storing the parity bits. So it is just like what? RAID 3 level only, but in this case overlapping is not allowed. Only read instructions can be performed at the same time. Now here you can see RAID 4 how parity works. So मैंने जब आपको बताया था parity का example देखेंगे. So here you can see how parity works. So suppose this is disk 0. disk 0 में हमारा ये data है, disk 1 में ये data है, disk 2 में and disk 3. We have different data among 4 disks. ठीक है. Now disk 4 will contain P0 parity, P1, P2 and P3. Now what is P0, P1, P2, P3? So parity is calculated using XOR function. If the data bits are 0, 0, 0, 1, suppose यहाँ पे 0, 0, 0, 1 है, then the parity bit will be XOR of 0, 0, 0, 1, which is 1. Okay, so यहाँ पे P0 में क्या आ जाएगा? 1. If the data bits are 0, 1, 1, 0, then the parity bit will be 0. So a simple approach is that even number of 1 results in parity 0 and odd number of 1 results in parity 1. अब इसका फायदा क्या है? So suppose we have this data जिसका parity bit आएगा 1. Now assume that in the figure above C3 is lost. Suppose C3 is lost. This is lost due to some kind of failure. Then we can recompute the data bit stored in C3 by looking at all the values in other columns and the parity bit. So now parity bit is 1, right? So we can assume कि C3 जो loss हुआ है data वहाँ पे 0 ही होगा, ठीक है? Because we want to make the parity bit odd, so यहाँ 0 ही होना चाहिए. अगर यहाँ पे 1 होता तो parity bit 0 होती. तो इस तरह से हम अज्यूम करते हैं लॉस्ट डेटा की वैल्यू को. सो दिस अलाउज अस टू रिकवर द लॉस्ट डेटा. सो दिस इज हाउ पैरिटी बिट्स वर्क. तो इसका एडवांटेज क्या है कि जो हमें डेटा को डुप्लीकेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. फॉर एग्जांपल वी नीड नॉट टू रिडंडेंट दिस 0, 0, 0, 1. हमें 0, 0, 0, 1 को अगेन उसका बैकअप रखने के लिए वी डोंट नीड अदर 4 डिस्क. ठीक है, हमारा एक ही डिस्क में पैरिटी रख के काम हो जा रहा है. ठीक है, सो दिस सेव्स द स्पेस आल्सो एंड इंप्रूव्स द परफॉर्मेंस आल्सो. Now reliability is 1. We are able to fully recover the data. So RAID 4 allows almost recovery of at most 1 disk failure because of the way parity works. If more than 1 disk failure, then there will be no recovery of data. So this is the disadvantage of RAID 4. Okay, so capacity will be n minus 1 into b. Why n minus 1 into b? Minus 1 is for parity disk. ठीक है, पैरिटी डिस्क हमें माइनस करनी होगी, डिस्क 4 तो वो हमने यहाँ से माइनस किए. ओके, देन RAID level 5. So it is based on parity block level scripting. So here you can see data is again divided into multiple disk. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या किया है, जो पैरिटी बिट्स है they are not stored in single disk. कहीं पे भी स्प्रेड अक्रॉस, लाइक ब्लॉक सी पैरिटी यहाँ स्टोर्ड है, ब्लॉक बी पैरिटी यहाँ स्टोर्ड है, ब्लॉक ए पैरिटी यहाँ स्टोर्ड है. ठीक है, सो इस तरह से द पैरिटी बिट्स आर नॉट स्टोर्ड ऑन सिंगल ड्राइव, सिंगल डिस्क लाइक इन केस ऑफ RAID 4, बट हियर इट इज स्प्रेड अक्रॉस मल्टीपल डिस्क. व्हाई? इसका एडवांटेज क्या है? सपोज यहाँ पे पैरिटी वाला डिस्क फेल हो जाता है, सपोज दिस डिस्क इज फेल, तो वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू रिकवर एनी ऑफ द डेटा। ठीक है, अगर ये डिस्क ही फेल हो जाता है तो हम डिस्क 0, 1, 2 वाला जो डेटा है वो रिकवर नहीं कर पाएंगे। बट इन केस अगर सपोज कोई भी एक डिस्क फेल होता है, ऐसे डिस्क 2 फेल होता है, तो हम यहाँ से बी वाला डेटा रिकवर नहीं कर पाएंगे, बट वी हैव सेव्ड अवर ए एंड वी हैव सेव्ड अवर सी। ओके, are you able to see the diagrams? We are able to save our C and we are able to save our A. Okay, so then RAID 6 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, this is the technique is similar to 5, but it includes a second parity scheme distributed across the drive. So here you can see block DP, block EQ, ठीक है, CP, DQ. So for safer side, we are using multiple parities. Okay, so we can recover our data, यानी कि जो performance है वो slow हो जाएगी, but this is for extra protection. ठीक है, so if we have multiple parities saved across multiple disks, we can have extra protection for our data. Okay, and why it is, if suppose 2 disk fail simultaneously, ठीक है, अगर 2 disk fail हो गई simultaneously, then at least our parity bit, suppose ये disk fail हो गई 2, ठीक है, so यहाँ पे जो parity D1 stored थी, ठीक है, block D1 की parity यहाँ जो let me zoom it. तो सपोज यहाँ पे if suppose this D2 is fail, तो यहाँ पे block BP यानी कि block B की जो parity है वो भी loss हो जाएगी, but we can recover our data of block B, that is from here. block BQ आपको दिख रहा है, तो यहाँ disk 3 से हम हमारा डेटा रिकवर कर सकते हैं. So in case of in earlier case क्या था, RAID 5 के केस में अगर ब्लॉक बी की पैरिटी ए वाला डिस्क फेल हो जाता था तो वी कैन नॉट रिकवर ब्लॉक बी फ्रॉम एनीवेयर. ठीक है, बट इफ हियर सपोज ब्लॉक बी इज फेल्ड, यहाँ पे अगर ब्लॉक बी या डिस्क 2 फेल हो गया है एंड डिस्क 2 में ब्लॉक बी है, देन वी कैन रिकवर आवर ब्लॉक बी फ्रॉम अनदर डिस्क. So this is for extra protection. Okay, then there are some other kinds of nested RAIDs also, like RAID 10, so which is the combination of RAID 1 and RAID 0. Okay, now then so RAID 1 और 0 क्या है, 0 है यानी कि stripping and 1 is for mirroring. So in this case both are available, so data is divided among multiple disk also, and stripping is mirroring is also there. So this is mirrored, this is mirrored. Okay, then RAID 01, so 0 and 1 is levels are combined. 03 means 0 and 3 levels are combined. 50 means 5 plus 0 levels are combined. ठीक है, so in this way we can have combination of multiple RAID levels. Okay, so here your chapter of operating system is over. Now let me show you the syllabus. Okay, Control F. So this was your input output management. Okay, हमने RAID levels, different RAID levels, ARM scheduling algorithm and error handling. So error handling में actually there is nothing. और हमने already handling code and all those parity, जो parity जो हम error handle कर रहे हैं in RAID, that is there. Okay, so this input output management is complete from our side. Few things, there are few device controllers, input device, and few terms are there that I have already included in this beginning of this chapter, so that you can read. That is pure theory. So आप वो इसमें से read कर लेना वो terms. ठीक है. So I hope now let us see how much syllabus is remaining. So is your chapter introduction, process management is complete. Deadlocks कितना बाकी है इस क्लास में? In CSA2 deadlocks कितना remaining है? Can any one of you tell me it's over or some portion is remaining? Yes. See, you have to tell me. I don't remember कि किस क्लास में कितना हुआ है. Then memory management चल रहा है आप लोगों के. I think input output management is complete. Okay, file systems is I think complete in the expert talk. So memory management, I think it is complete. Yes or no? At least please tell me what is going on in another class. Yes, students. Is anybody listening? Which chapter is going on in another class? Parth sir's class. पार्थ सर की क्लास में कौन सा चैप्टर चल रहा है? So you all don't pay attention whenever we are teaching, right? According to me, your only 8 chapter is remaining and that will be covered by Parth sir. So from my side, if anything is remaining, tell me. Else, according to me, your syllabus is complete. Okay. If anything is remaining, you have to tell me. Ma'am, this topic is remaining. You have to tell me. Okay. Okay, so I am downloading your attendance. You can leave now. Yes, you can leave.